Act 1. Gustave. Well, that went very well. We're all very pleased with how that went. What is going on with his heart? Is it just like a panic attack type thing, or is there actually something wrong with his heart? Whoa, that's a fucking pretty change of scenery. Alright. Spring Meadows. What the shit? This is gorgeous. Oh my god. Now my question is, can I interact with anything? I can go in the water. There is something here. Yoink, Chroma. Love to see it. I say I love to see it. It hasn't actually told me what I do with Chroma yet, but I assume that I love to see it. I assume that once I know what to do with it, I will, at that point, love to see it. Has that unlocked yet? Is that like, is leveling or whatever? Chroma, whatever that does, is that something I can use yet? I guess not. Oh yeah, we never found the old door. Alrighty. Let us go down the only way to go then. Can I jump off the path at all? You can briefly check the expedition's status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press Y to show the expedition's status. The name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, and bindings for exploration. So the objective is looking for survivors. We can strike with right bumper. Okay. Sure. And also the current health of the expedition and the current amount of chroma elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Right. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Hold Y to use a chroma elixir. Oh, you're forced to use it now, even though it's one of one. Okay. So free aim. It said left trigger free aim, but like, is he supposed to pull his gun out? Because left trigger is doing nothing. But then neither strike with right bumper, so I guess they are just not active currently. friend. This is definitely going to be a friend, right? 100% friend energy. Surely. This is the screen of friendship. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies, as well as target an enemy's weak point. Try to aim. Shooting costs 1 action point. Aim at the Lancelier's weak point to deal increased damage. His weak point is just that, I guess. I would have thought the weak point would be the head. Are there multiple weak points? I don't know. I assume that... Is that the weak point? It's gotta be, right? Nice. How many shots do I get? I get 4 shots because it's as many. So could I... Oh, but his weak point's gone, actually, when you do that. Oh, I just shoot straight through it now. That's interesting. Oh, and without hitting a weak point, it does fuck all. Okay. Oh, wait, that does a lot of damage, actually. Man. Again, with the massive wind-up, the long pause, followed by a hit so fast I couldn't even process it. Okay, well, I guess he dies immediately then, though. So that's good. Bro had no health. I think you're intended to, like, die on some battles, because, like, the only way to know when to dodge and parry is to see the attack and learn the timing, and you've got to see it, like, a bunch of times before you're going to actually start getting accurate with the timing, because the timing windows are tiny. Like, actually tiny. So I think they just expect you to die repeatedly until you learn the windows. I guess. This is my initial impression, because I just don't see what else you could possibly do, because, like, there, he wound that up for like 3 seconds and then just shot it forward at such speed. There's just no way you're dodging that. Without knowing the timing ahead. And even when you do know it, you're still not going to get it right every time. Alright, we got our grapple. Cool, cool. Is there anything to actually see down here before I... Does not seem like it. Can we, like, rest at a bench or something? Nope, this is not Hollow Knight. Okay. Drink it all in. How high off the beaten track can we go here? Not particularly. Well, this doesn't look so good. Dot, 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 indeed, my dude. The fuck happened here? Is this a whole ass previous expedition? If it is, they should have a fucking diary thing to collect, right? That we saw in that menu. Space for a page from every expedition? Have I missed it, or is it ahead? Am I just missing it? I don't think I am. No, okay. Doesn't seem to be... I keep getting baited by these little dots of light, man. I think it's like an interaction prompt coming up. It sure isn't. Maybe we'll find it in a cutscene. Whoa. Oh, these are 33 people. Oh, that's not good. I thought this was an old crew. I didn't actually think to check the fucking armbands. Hey guys. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh my god. Well, so much for her being a longer term character. I'm sure Maelle will be fine. Wow, bro was really just about to kill himself. There's no way he's gonna do it though. Maelle coming in clutch to stop him in 3, 2, 1. 0.5. 0.2.
You do that, we both die.
Hi. Bro appeared out of nowhere.
Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustave.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
There's no way that Maelle is dead.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look. Look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien. I couldn't.
This is not the place.
Uh-oh. I hear a big stomper.
The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Sounds good. Test it against Mr. Clompy Boy here.
Putain. Putain.
Alright. Well, I guess we start off by aiming for the weak point. Whoa! That is huge damage, okay. Okay, so what does she have? Lune's Stains. Lune's skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. 5 types: Ice, Fire, Lightning, Earth, and Light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain, their general purpose. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Okay. Generating stains. Starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Which it shows in the top right of each skill next to where it says how much AP it consumes. Okay. Use Ice Lance to generate stains. Okay, so Ice Lance, medium ice damage. It slows the target. Is that like a real-time slow, so it's easier to hit your dodges and stuff? And then we don't have an earth one, but if we did, then it would consume it and do more damage. And then Immolation is low fire damage that applies 3 burns and generates 1 fire stain. I'm not sure what that is. It says, like, there's a cross that applies 2 more burns. I'm not sure what the cross is. But if you have an Ice Lance, which we will after we do the Ice skill first, then the Immolation also does increase damage, so that's cool. Okay. So, let's do it.
Ice.
Oh, and it's weak to ice. Oh, okay, you've got weaknesses and shit. It took 50% more damage. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness takes 50% more. Resistance takes 50% less. Nullify takes none. And Absorb heals instead of taking damage. Okay. A debuff that reduces the speed by 25%. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press RB to parry and execute an expedition counter. Sick. Okay, well, we don't have any points, so we're just attacking. We now have 1 ice stain and 1 light stain, which you can see on the right. Immolation will consume the ice stain to deal increased damage. The light stains will be consumed if no corresponding are available. So we do that, and then we do that, and then we win the fight. That did not win the fight. Wait, but maybe the burn will. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It is possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases the damage received. Die. Nice. And we took 0 damage, which gives us a 20% XP bonus. That's cool. Did not know that. We like that.
We did it, Gustave. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works.
Okay, what does that do for us?
We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
So what is she to us? Just like a business partner or something? New Pictos, Dodger, speed 12, 3% crit rate. Gain 1 AP on a perfect dodge once per turn. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. High level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. So I think is speed. If we're gaining speed, then speed is not something about just how fast the animation goes. Speed has to be about turn order. So yeah, that must be changing the turn order. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu. Sure, let's do that. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. Sure. Why not, hey? It's interesting that she is the second playable character. I really thought Maelle would be the immediate second playable character because we spent time with Maelle in the prologue. We spent almost 0 time with... Was it Lune or Lune? I think it was Lune. We spoke to her once, right, in the prologue, and very, very briefly. And that was optional. You didn't even have to do that. I just found her and talked to her, but you didn't need to. So I'm surprised that she's the second character and not Maelle. Outfits doesn't have any others currently, and we can't both equip the same. Yeah, no. And she doesn't have any third skills. No. All right, cool. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Do we have like a map or anything? I forget which way we came in from. I think that's the way to go, so... Oh, she just floats. What the fuck? Also, why is she barefoot? Quentin Tarantino, did you make this game? How the fuck does she float? Oh, right, yes, we came in from... Yeah, I remember. I want to be able to float. That'd be a cool way of getting around. Back to it being gorgeous again. Man. I love that there's no HUD on screen. It is absolutely beautiful that there's no HUD on screen when you're just chilling like this. That is so pretty. Oh, man. Change characters, yeah. I will play as the hot one. Thanks, game. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to play as the hot one. God, it's so fucking gorgeous. 30 people made this game. A team of fucking 30. Wild. Such a tiny team to be putting out something this cool. And we've barely even started. We have barely even started. Okay, what's this flag? That's clearly a thing. Is that a spawn point? Or is that something else? What are we doing with this? Expedition flag. During your journey, you'll find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. They allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new... Oh, recharge your items. So when it said I had one heal, that wasn't a consumable that would be gone if I used it. It's a rechargeable that returns kind of like a fucking Estus flask and a bonfire. You use your heal, and then you go to the bonfire, and you get your heal back. Interesting. Okay. Learn new skills here as well, and allocate attribute points. Characters gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. Okay, that's cool. Well, let's have a look-see at that then. Spring Meadows to Meadows Corridor. So let's rest first, I guess. Get that health back. Lovely. Upgrade attributes. Do we have any points to spend? We have 3 points available for being level 1. Okay, so. Okay, so Vitality is straight up just your health pool. 6 points. 5 points. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so it doesn't scale, like, linearly. Because... Or, like, even... It's not the same every time. Because the first point we put in here takes you to 156. That's 6 points. Then it takes us to 161, so that's only 5 points. But then the third one takes us to 171. So that's 10 points. That's, like, a huge jump. Okay, and then Might, Attack Power... What does that mean? Our attack power is 49. And it goes to 50, 51. Okay, so I think attack power is like a general number. Because on the right of that is 17 plus 32. And if we put 1 point into it, that goes up to 18. And the overall attack power goes up to 50. If we put another point into it, it stays at 18 and 50. And if we put another point into it, 51, 19. Right, because they're adding... Right, duh. No, they're adding together. Yeah, I can math. I can math. That's the outcome of the addition. That's crazy. So, what's the plus 32 coming from? Is that just from the power of our base sword? So it's our base sword's power plus our attack power combines to create damage number, I guess. That makes sense. Speed makes the character play more often. 200 plus 12 something or other. Oh, that's our Lumina, right? Makes sense. Goes up 215, 218, 222. So it goes 334. Okay. And that also... Agility also gives us defense, which starts at 0. We start at fucking nil defense, and we get 1 point for each. Okay. defense reduces incoming damage. If you specifically put points into it, then the first one gives you 3, then 4, and then 2. And also apparently increases your crit rate for some reason. The second one of these increases my crit rate from 8% to 9%. Sure. And then luck increases the chances of dealing crit hits, which deal 50% more damage. And that's on top of, I assume, weaknesses, which already deal 50% more damage. So if you can crit a weakness, then you're dealing 100% more damage. And that is tasty. Currently we have 8% chance, eh? Interesting. Okay. Well, as any good gamer knows, the first thing you do is you increase your motherfucking health pool so you don't die, right? That's what you do. That is what you do. And then it's different for her as well. Okay, same stats, but yeah, it's health all the way. It is health all the way to begin with. I wonder. I would be very curious to see, like, some absolute gamer just put all their points into speed and they never put any point any other place. So they're just like the most glassiest cannon ever, but they go so fast that they're moving constantly. I wonder how far, like, is it viable? I mean, you can just take 0 damage, right? You can dodge and parry. It is possible, therefore, I assume, to take 0 damage ever in the entire game. So I guess that is plausible that you could just, if you're really good at dodging, you can just put all your points into shit like speed and just take a million turns. Learn skills. Oh boy, what the fuck are we looking at here? Okay, we've got Lumiere, Assault, and Overcharge. Those are our 2 first things. Okay. So, oh wait, we don't have a skill point available. Oh, I thought we got 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level, and we had 3 attribute points to spend, so I assumed that also meant we had 1 skill point to spend, but I guess we don't. Well, that's weird. That seems inconsistent. Like, if we have 1, surely we'd have the other, but okay. So, what will we be getting when we do get one of these? They're connected to each other. So, the Lumiere Assault applies powerful... This is like an upgrade to it, I guess. It now applies powerful... Or is it an upgrade to it, or is it just a separate skill? It might just be a separate skill. Applies powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. And gives 0 to 2 charges randomly. Okay, there's RNG involved. Recovery recovers 50% health and dispels status effects. Okay, that's probably... We probably want to beeline that. Over here we have deals low single target lightning damage and applies mark. Okay, that's what we saw the other thing. On her skill, her burn skill. It's a, if a mark is applied to a target, then that's what causes that bonus bit of hers to go. Okay. From fire, deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses weapons element, heals self by 20% if the target burns. Right. Shatter deals high lightning to all enemies, can break their blocks or whatever. If a target is broken by the hit, overcharge is fully charged. Okay, that's crazy. That's just like a free overcharge, essentially. So you want to do that when you've just used your overcharge. You want to get your overcharge to max, you want to use it up so that you're not wasting anything. And then you use this to break and get a full free overcharge, as opposed to using it when you're already at like 9 out of 10 kind of thing. Strike Storm deals very high single target damage, 6 hits, and crits generate 2 additional charges. God damn. And then the rest are locked. Okay, and for her, we've got Healing Light, heals the targeted ally by 30 to 50% and dispels status effects, and doesn't cost AP. Oh wait, no, sorry. If you consume 2 earth things, it doesn't cost AP. Right. Right, okay. Thunderfall deals medium lightning damage to random enemies. Okay, random enemies is a kind of a debuff on that, but... And this is such a random one, what the fuck? 2 to 6 hits, and they're on random enemies. So you could hit... If you've got 4 enemies against you, you could hit 1 enemy twice, and that's it, and the rest of them take nothing. Or you could hit, like, all of them once, and then 2 of them another once each. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot going on with these systems, is my first impression. Just a fucking lot going on with them. Low earth damage to all enemies. AoEs are probably pretty good to have. Low single target ice damage, 2 hits. Gain 4 AP if target is burning. Okay. Thermal transfer. So that is a way of gaining big AP. Are the numbers... I don't know if the numbers on these are the level you have to be at to unlock it, or the amount of skill points it costs to unlock, or what? Consumes all stains, deal high elemental damage, can break if 4 are consumed. Huh. Man, there's just so much going on here. I don't know if I should even read all of these right now, because she just has... a lot of his are locked currently, so that's interesting. I wonder when and why they'll unlock, but for her, she's pretty much got them all there. Aside from the 3 on the right. What's her massive one down here? Extreme damage to all enemies, 8 hits. Each hit deals damage in a random element, can only be cast with 1 of each. Okay. Or, I assume, 4 light ones. Hell. Deals very high fire damage that applies 5 burn per hit to all enemies and hits twice. So you're actually applying 10 burn to all enemies. Wait, what do you mean deals self-damage if failed? How do you fail it? Oh my god, it costs 9 AP though? That's crazy. And if you consume ice, earth, and light, is that? No, light is the multicolored one. Ice, earth, and electricity, I guess. Greatly increased damage. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. And what about the one over here? Terror Quake. Low earth and break to all enemies every turn. And it lasts for 3 turns. Oh, man. Okay, there's some cool shit here. You could make some really cool builds. You can definitely go some very cool ways with this. Oh, and you can upgrade Healing Light, I guess. Revive ally. Oh, no, sorry. This isn't an upgrade. This is from heal to revive an ally. And revitalization. Heal 1 to 3 allies by 40 to 60%. Can apply regen. Okay, man, there's some really cool stuff here. There is some really neat stuff here. For sure. For sure. Right. I think this is probably a good point to leave it, though, because we've got ourselves a nice little save point, or whatever we'd call it. Rest point. And I don't know how long it will be before we find another good point to leave off like this. So, that is where we will call it for today. Man, I am loving this game. I am loving this game. This is so cool so far, and I cannot wait to keep playing, and yeah, hope you're enjoying it as well. If you are, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can, I would really appreciate that, and I will see you next time for more Expedition 33. Thanks for watching, see you then.